Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at strange and creepy TikToks that will make you question reality.
Ma'am, why did you park here?
Because that sign says fine for parking.
Yeah, that's crazy. Me going my whole life thinking I made noises the same constantly because I was happy-go-lucky, only to log on to TikTok and find out that I'm autistic. TikTok can tell you anything.
I just don't understand why I can't live life the way that I please. I want to pretend that I wake up on a cruise and I grab a robe, put it on, drink my coffee, and stare off into the ocean. It's not a hard thing to accomplish, okay? It's called affirmating it, and I'm putting it into existence. So hop off my taquito when I'm living my best life. So beautiful. There's a dolphin. Could look out into this water for days.
The military budget is one of the main techniques by which the state intervenes in the economy to funnel money from the taxpayer to the wealthy.
I wonder what's going on there.
2 of the test takers have been prosecuted for sexual related crimes against children. And it was this access through the certification, which was false, that allowed them to commit the crimes. So, you know, we have seen rapists posing as cops. We've seen rapists posing as teachers. This is more the same. The damage is not just to the education system, which is under great duress right now, but it's actually to the families of the children who go to those schools, who trust our government to educate their kids and to keep them safe for, 8 hours a day. And it just destroys that kind of faith that our community has in public schools.
So what was happening was these people, right? They were getting fake certifications to be teachers. And then the schools were hiring these people as teachers who weren't really teachers. They were never certified to be so. And then they're going in and they're getting paid. So technically they're stealing money and abusing people. You know what I'm saying? It's loopholes around all this stuff out here. Like, it's crazy. You don't even know who's teaching your children. Oh, dang. More flooding? What's up with all this crazy flooding? Flooding everywhere.
Orgasm magic that gets you from universe A, which is the matrix, to universe B, which is the other dimension. So this is the kind of shit why the church got to come out and reinvest in new preachers with 8-button suits on and square-toe gaiters and shit. They got this shit together like that because they got to stop you from becoming the freak that you're supposed to become. Well, you say, damn, you motherfucker just called us a freak. A freak is a mutation. You see? That's called Christos. That's called, you say a freak of nature, we're not talking in the regular standard form. We're talking about alchemical components in the body that has to be woken up. But you can't wake this shit up being the best human you can be and being quiet with spider webs around your shit. See what I'm saying? And you can't do it with the white woman. You can't do it with the white woman. Or no other kind of woman. Chinese don't have that shit. You fuck around and get some egg foo young.
The water in East Atlanta after the biolab explosion.
shower in that, brush your teeth with that. What's in there? Y'all all right in Atlanta?
I want to share with you guys a technique that is basically lost. This is something that all human beings did in the past, but now we're no longer doing it. And it's really stopping us from strengthening our bodies. Exercises like push-ups or crunches or bench pressing, all those exercises does, it just burns out your muscles. It tears your muscles up. It damages your muscles. That's why you feel the burn. Guys, you should never feel the burn. That should never be your goal, to feel the burn. Instead, you should feel pressure. You should feel your body pressurizing itself. You should feel your body growing. You should feel your body love. One of the problems with modern fitness, we don't teach people about the nature of the body. Nobody knows how to stretch the body. And guys, this is one of the stretches of the body. Having your arms outstretched is one of the original ways you can stretch all of your organs. This is something that I would like y'all to do to help strengthen your body. What we're doing is we're stretching our bodies and we're also holding the stretch. This both relaxes our body, it stretches our body, it strengthens our muscles, and it encourages a energy flow. So all you have to do is very simple. This is something that all human beings did at one point. Hug a tree. You hear it all the time, guys. It's simple. All you gotta do is grab onto the tree. So as you can see, guys, I'm withstanding gravity. I'm engaging my back, my arms, my legs. My whole body is being engaged right now. Now, this exercise is a lot better than doing push-ups or all those other exercises because it separates your body. It's like you're cutting off your arms to do an exercise, or you're cutting off your legs just to do an exercise. But hugging a tree, it enables you to use your whole body. Everything is being strengthened at the same time.
Yeah. Dang. Nah, for real, I'm about to go hug some trees real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go try to hug the tree and climb the tree. That's going to be my new workout. Every day for 30 minutes. Go hug the tree. I'll let y'all know my results.
And they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million. And they don't want to pay me. And it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. And Brad Paisley, who sued Sony Records for $10 million. They owe me money and they're trying to...
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old because when I did MTV Cribs.
I'm sick of this. Sick of these people. I'm sick of these haters and jealous people in real life too. And when all I did was protect that girl, all I did.
The mysterious death of Aaron Carter could be related to Diddy. These are the types of headlines that have been popping up lately after shocking reports surfaced alleging that the feds are taking a closer look at Aaron's suspicious death and his past connection to Diddy.
It's just moments away from Aaron's very first performance in the UK in front of 10,000 screaming girls who, from the sounds of it, have got a bit of a crush on Aaron.
So the feds are reportedly getting ready to update Diddy's existing indictment and add more charges. And we're hearing they're now looking at all the suspicious deaths of people who had connections to Diddy, including the late teen idol Aaron Carter, who sadly passed away on November 5th, 2022, one day after Diddy's birthday. Aaron was a 2000s teen heartthrob and little brother of Backstreet Boys' Nick Carter. But after his early fame, he struggled a lot with mental health issues and substance use. And allegedly, this was all tied to some traumatic incidents from those early days in the industry. And now there are some photos resurfacing of young Aaron hanging around Diddy back in the day, and fans are speculating that Aaron may have been one of Diddy's youngest victims. But that's not all. See, Aaron was very vocal in the months leading up to his death, and he claimed he knew things about some powerful people in the industry. He posted a bunch of cryptic posts, and just before he was found unresponsive in a bathtub, Aaron reached out to none other than Kanye West, asking if they could talk.
I remember that. Wait, what's going on? Okay, this is super slow motion. Dang. Don't play with Godzilla. Sheesh. That's crazy.
Is the FDA is largely funded by pharmaceutical companies. You know, and this is disclosed. Even when I learn some of these things, I go to the source, and it's right there in plain as day on their own website, the FDA, that about 75% of their scientific review budget is from drug companies, about 50% of their budget overall. So we're talking the tune of billions of dollars have been given from pharmaceutical companies to the FDA. Now, this...
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Let me raise the stakes. You know how everybody complains that the black guy dies first in all the slasher films? Think of the few slasher films where the black guy isn't the one to die first. The black guy usually takes out the killer. So all these slasher villains are really going, dang, these teens have black friends. I better take them out first before they kill me.
That's a good assessment on that. It's probably
Nearly
true.
10 million pounds of meat have been recalled over listeria concerns. And this comes as the USDA launches an internal investigation over its handling of the recent boar's head outbreak.
The far-reaching recall includes popular staples like chicken enchiladas sold at Trader Joe's, salads from Wegmans and Kroger, and pasta at Walmart. There are no confirmed illnesses so far, but the CDC says symptoms can take up to 10 weeks to develop. What kind of symptoms should people look for?
Fever.
10 weeks? The food don't even stay in me that long. You know what I'm saying? So I eat some food, and 2.5 months later, I'm supposed to recall what I ate 2.5 months ago and say, oh, that's what got me sick. That's a long time.
Severe muscle aches or any type of sign of stiff neck or confusion.
The recall comes on the heels of a widespread listeria outbreak from contaminated boar's head deli meat, now tied to 10 deaths and 59 hospitalizations. With the USDA now launching an internal investigation into the agency's own handling of the matter. Boar's Head telling NBC News the company is aware of the probe and will be fully cooperative with matters related to the recall.
Did y'all see what is that? That was kind of quick, but what was that?
Quick thought. Did you know that everybody that eats pizza, cheeseburgers, milk and cookies, and grilled cheese sandwiches and stuff like that is really morphine heads? Let me explain. Every time you eat bread with the gluten in it, it's a chemical in it called glycine. In the gluten, there's a chemical in the dairy called casein. These two chemicals together creates morphine. That's why everybody who eats that certain way, they always feel tired and they feel good afterwards. Always. It's a drug. The chemicals that's in the bread, in the milk, and the dairy combined creates the morphine. That's why pizza, milk and cookies, grilled cheese sandwiches is really a horrible combination. Be mindful of the chemicals and the things you put into your body, because they do combine, they create something else. Okay? Be mindful.
Yo, so people are really addicted.
Have you guys ever heard about the indigenous castles of America? All of the historians state that our castles was turned into prisons and colleges, with the Alcatraz prison being the most famous one. This is what Queen Khalifa Castle said. Okay, let's get into how we lost our homes that we built. We've been fighting with the invaders since 1492, but I want to talk about the recent wars. We had our own military over here in America. This is what they don't tell you. A lot of us had to leave our family and children and go fight in this war. With our last stronghold being down in Florida, we had tribes come from all over the world to help us. This is why so-called slavery was still going on in the South in civil wars. The invaders was organized in the North. The invaders from the South would tell the invaders up North that the war's over and that they won. But the whole time, we were still fighting each other. The war was never over, but they started rounding us up, holding us as hostages. Just for the record, we was never slaves. We was POWs. And this is when they started to move inside of our castles. And they seen that we had dungeons on the bottom level. So instead of them building their own jails, they just threw us inside of our ancestors' house. And usually, the warden of the prison would stay up on the top level. These castles are ancient, and it belongs to our ancestors. They don't have enough knowledge or creativity to build something like this. Now, the newer box rectangle buildings, these is considered their newer prisons. But the castles belongs to us, the children of the sun. Peace and ashe.
Makes sense, though.
A lot of people are upset right now that Kendrick Lamar is performing over Lil Wayne because the Super Bowl is actually in New Orleans this year, and you know.
That's what we supposed to do.
Oh my God.
That's what we supposed to do. That's what we supposed to do. I don't know. I think that Jay-Z made the best decision ever. I know about this shit, but I don't want to do. I don't want to do what, but I don't do. Is that, bro?
Yo, why he sound like Wayne though? I'm not gonna lie.
So walking pneumonia can be caused by a couple of different things, but with pediatrics, it's most commonly caused by this bacterium called mycoplasma. I just want to show you some of these numbers, and this is what the reason for concern is. We've seen that between March and October, the rate for children, specifically, George, between 2 and 4, has increased from 1 to 7%. That might not seem like a lot, but as you know, we're at the beginning of this viral season, so we have yet to know what to expect.
Yeah, it could keep on climbing. What are the symptoms parents should watch for?
So for most, walking pneumonia can present how you would expect pneumonia to present with fever, cough, sore throat. But with kids, it can often present with other symptoms, for example, vomiting, wheezing, GI issues. And George, up to 25% of kids, especially the children that come into the emergency room that I see, have other symptoms associated with it, neurological symptoms, rashes. So when you see signs of pneumonia plus other weird symptoms, that should be your tip off.
So tell me why Mr. Beast got reported to the FBI by a baking personality, but the chats that this girl has, if true and 100% verifiable, is so crazy. According to fellow YouTuber Rosanna Pansino, who's well known in the YouTube baking community, she has received over 1,000 messages from former employees detailing that Mr. Beast and company not only knew of the activities of their former employee, but also contributed to similar behaviors on their work group chat. The alleged behaviors is as follows. I mean, we're talking about cannibalism, child porn, revealing photos of minors, as well as talks of, and she details in her video that she found an illicit photo of a young girl on the work chat, just there. And when she did her reverse image search, she finds it plausible that this child's indeed a minor. Mind you, this is on their official work group chat, and according to Rosanna, many other former Mr. Beast employees have come out and verified the chains of text messages. Or, yeah, this is absolutely bonkers. Oh my God.
Y'all, they done called me into work, and look at what the hell I just ran into.
Uh-oh.
Man. I'm out. I'm done. I quit. I ain't.
Okay, y'all know what that's all about?
Why do I have to wear my seatbelt when people can ride around on motorcycles?
This is where things blow my mind. They basically just took footage from a show called Super Sentai, and then they just said, well, we want to make it American. Everything where they are Power Rangers was already filmed, and it's already from another show.
Wow.
And the only things that they filmed were the scenes where they were teenagers without their stuff on.
Seriously.
In fact, to the point where the action scenes that were from Super Sentai series, they're English voice dubbed over it. So like Rita Repulso was not speaking English. Someone was just dubbing a voiceover. And you know how they would get in their machine, they'd be like, we're going to do cool stuff. And they'd have their arms going all the crazy.
Super hand motions.
It was just all overdubs from the scenes. The Yellow Ranger in Super Sentai was a male.
Okay.
Which is why the Pink Ranger has a skirt, but the Yellow Ranger doesn't, is because the Yellow Ranger was a male in the original Super Sentai series. But then in America, they're like, well, let's do a girl. But they still had to use the stock footage that came to them.
That is crazy, but that's a way to hustle, I guess.
Please welcome Donald Trump.
Joining us on the phone, Donald Trump.
Please welcome Donald Trump.
Watch your head. Very tall.
How are you?
Nice to see you. How's it going?
Who's mad? Donald Trump. Joy said the guy wears a tube.
He says that it's his own hair. So I believe him because I believe Donald. He's an upstanding American. And have Republicans considered replacing their candidate, as Sonny pointed out, with someone who isn't a twice impeached serial liar and a convicted felon?
Oh, my God.
Okay, you ready? Come in. Let's check it out.
No, it's true. It's real.
It's not very pretty, but it's real.
Well, we all know that Trump is a liar and a thief. You know? We know that. So it's not that big a jump to say that he obstructed and he lied.
Beautiful woman up there. That's your mother, isn't it, huh?
Yeah. Look at her.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
And she's available if you're interested. I'd like to offer her.
I don't want to give him a platform because it validates him. And for me to have someone on the show, I have to at least admire them in some way. And I can't have someone that I feel is not only dangerous for the country and for me personally as a gay woman, but as to the world. He's dividing all of us, and I think I don't want to I don't want him on the show.
Okay. How's it going?
All right.
That's great.
Everyone is the charm there.
Right.
Asya, let me start with the tough question. Is Mika Brzezinski not just as beautiful today as the first time you called into our show in 2007 and embarrassed her?
I did embarrass her. I said she was very beautiful, and I watched the show because of her beauty, not because of any politics or anything. And
Is that still the case?
Yeah, she's gotten more beautiful.
Ridiculous.
Wow. How does that happen, Donald?
Trump is literally crazy on stage, and I say it not in a good way. Not well, not fit, not mentally capable of holding together a sentence when his prompter goes down.
Go check the hair. Come on.
Come on. Get over here.
Go on. Get over.
Oh.
First time seen on TV.
All right.
Just all right.
Hairspray. But it is mine, isn't it?
There. It's there.
Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm very uncharming. Look at that.
All right.
What are we supposed to do with that?
I mean, see,
Why do people are actually voting? Is there really
foreign
one
languages.
person voting for
Not
that
just
guy?
foreign languages.
How stupid would you have to be?
Foreign.
He can't complete a sentence. He can't complete a thought. He talks about Crooked Joe is the blood of countless victims. This is vicious violation. I mean, he just
Does he even think about what he's going to say?
This is it. Watch this. This is bonkers. Go full screen. This is literally bonkers.
Man, listen. We living in a whole new reality, another dimension or something, because people switched. They switched up good too. Like everyone was in love with Trump at one point in time. And I know y'all remember that. I know, like, everyone was in love with Trump for some reason. I don't know why, but they were. You know, he was the big boss guy. You're fired. And everyone was cool with him. And then he became the Republican candidate, right? and then everyone hated him. Well, the media. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how that worked out.
Star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
My friend. My friend. Watch this. Just watch this. This is nuts. We're in an alternative universe. Okay? Because this is not that long ago.
Go standing O.
Bro, watch this. Just watch how this goes. Watch this. So she's a Republican. That's easy.
Yep.
But everybody else.
Joy
hugs.
can't wait to get a hug in.
Yeah, everyone's hugging. Look at this. Look at this. Kisses, hugs, kisses to Whoopi. Everybody hugs and kisses. Even Joy Behar hugs
Even
and
Joy
kisses.
Behar hugs and kisses.
See? Now watch this.
So I'm going to take you at your word that you have not decided yet when you're going to run, but you're thinking about it, and you've expressed some of your views, which are controversial and in many ways, but
not to her.
Well, not to her. Okay, you're a Republican, but let's say that you do decide in the spring, right? And your ideas resonate so much. On the other hand, we saw Newt Gingrich apologizing for his marriages and divorces. You've had 3 marriages, 2 sort of uncomfortable divorces. Do you think
not really. They were very comfortable.
Well, we won't review all that. Do you think
Getting laughs right away.
that would bother anybody?
I think the country is doing so badly, they want somebody that's going to help it. I think the country is never been in a position like it is right now. It's being ripped off by every nation, every intelligent nation in the world, whether it's China. They're taking our jobs, they're making all our product, and then they loan us back the money, we pay them interest.
That is
Whether
crazy.
it's OPEC.
That is crazy.
OPEC, which is
look at this. Watch
having
this.
a field day right now. How about the...
They was loving Donald Trump back then.
Whatever your mother was going through for the 9 months she carried you, it is embedded in your DNA. Because, believe it or not, in every ancient mystery school, okay, the child was brought here to teach their parents something. So say if you're a Virgo, you was here to teach your parents how to be more perfectionists, how to complete things. Aries was to teach their parents how to stand up, have a spine, don't let nobody push over on you. Taurus was about possession. You know, you ain't gotta be broke. You really don't. You got intelligence. Come on, Mom. You all activity, imagination, and you say you ain't got no money, you can create money with your mind. Gemini teaches their parents to communicate, because most likely when they created that child, they did not know how to communicate. That's what Gemini's here for. I feel sorry for them. Leo basically teaches people how to shine. The world is a stage, and I'm playing every part. That Libra is more so, you've been unfair to me, and I'm going to teach you that you won't give me justice. You won't respect me. See, Libra, that's one thing about Libras. They demand respect, even when they don't deserve it. Scorpio is about destruction and rebirth. They're what you call spring cleaning. Look, you ain't used it in 7 years, throw that mess away. What is wrong with you? This is too much clutter. That's one thing I love about Scorpios. They're not greedy. They won't even eat all the food on their plate because somebody else might come in 10 minutes later and be hungry. Sagittarius, oh, those dear philosophers. Sagittarius is a beautiful sign, but they philosophize a little bit too much. They use reason and logic, but however, when they're not conscious, Sagittarius can be deadly because the centaur with the bow, their words cut and sting. You'd be like, dang, what did I do to you? Did you really have to say it? But really what they're saying is good for you. But I didn't need that right now. Don't you see I'm already doing bad? What I love about Sagittarius, their thing is it's not about the fall, it's how you get back up. Capricorn's whole thing, they're the solitary ones. They stick to themselves. They're your organizers. They don't want to be in the forefront, but they know how to do everything and they know every damn thing. Ain't that true? Ain't that what is over here? That's why if you want to have them be a good friend to a Capricorn, buy them a book. Music and books is their thing. And they're often assumed to be non-emotional. They're not non-emotional, they just take life serious and don't feel like crying over the small stuff. Keep it moving. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your mom, but look, hey, I'm still here. My children's still here. I got to keep it moving for the living. Aquarius. It's the water bearer, and a lot of people think it's a water sign, and it's not. It's an air sign. It's electricity. Yes, it's electricity. And they will use it, won't they? They're honest, they tell you the truth. They'll be like, that sucks. Okay. You know, they won't say, well, you know, that's good. Pisces. Basically, Pisces is like, dang, when y'all gonna get it? How many times are you gonna repeat this? When are you gonna get it? See, 1 + 1 is 3. Man plus woman is child. When you gonna get it? Because we still saying 1 + 1 is 2. Pisces like, no, it ain't, not the last time I checked. Because I'm a woman, that's my man, and we got a child. 1, 2, 3. Pisces about they get into their spiritual and they stay in their imagination a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Because sometimes their imagination and creativity hurts them and hinders them from accomplishing things on this carnal planet. Because they're so far up there. You have to bring them back down. They're like a balloon. That's why Pisces have to be around other water signs, Cancers and Scorpio, as well as earth signs, because earth accepts water. Right. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces has to be around a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in order to stay balanced. If they don't have those elements in their life, they're unstable as water. Cancer, ruled by the moon. Those emotions. The moon rules everything. All things consistent of water. This is a water planet called Earth. Your body's mostly water. Water is the most powerful element, not on the planet, in all the galaxies. It's a solid, it's a liquid gas. You can boil it, you can freeze it. You can do so many different things with water and it still come back to its natural state. That's what a parable of Pallades is really all about. That's what Job was talking about. And if you read Job and how he lost his children, each one is assigned to a planet. And in Revelations, the rebirth of those 7 planets or those 7 gates is called the 7 churches of Asia. That's what all of the 12 and other stars are, is in Revelation. Don't get spooked out. It just means your chakras align. You went from your lower self to your higher self. You had DNA explosion. Your pineal gland said pop.
You might not know this because...
Okay, I'm just a little upset that she ain't bring in Libra. The whole time I'm waiting on her to say something about Libras. Where are my Libras at?
you're young, but they're definitely going to jail. If you're talking about your crimes, you're going to jail. So I wonder why Todd could have said something. He knows, I know he knows what's going on. Just because he's white doesn't mean he doesn't know what's going on. It's the reason why he signed it. And then I wonder, did he have an insurance policy on him? Whether he dies or goes in jail, how much money he would make. And then I look at who raised him, it's Leor. And that's where that YSL shit is going on. So Todd got one that's now in jail, and Leor got one that's going through it right now. And then I look at all the other people where nepotism was practiced. They all have artists that either have been killed or they're in jail. And I think to myself, I'm like, damn, is this like turned into like some kind of like police organization? Because if someone's making money, like someone's giving, like the record company gives the money to an artist that they know is doing things in the street and maybe giving that money to other people to do things that are illegal, how come the record company's not responsible? If someone gets convicted for a crime based on what they said in their raps that the record company that funded it pushed, why does that record company still get to keep the money? I'm just thinking. These are my thoughts. In this thing of hip hop, you're taking someone that just came from the street without telling them the rules of not being in the street and putting them in front of a camera where dopamine makes you high enough because you feel good that people are reacting to what you're saying to make you say things you wouldn't normally say.
Dame just said some shit. Bruh. It's and you know what? People always try to make it seem like Dame is so emotional, Dame is such a high head, Dame is such this.
That's cleaner. It literally shows
Bro, did they ice bro out of the industry because he thinks like this?
Oh!
Dang.
Oh!
What do you blast him with?
TikTok is now the new Twitter. Do not look up BMW or glass cleaner. It literally shows everything.
If you search this up, corn is gonna pop up. I'm like, no, no. So I typed in the search bar what they told me to type into the search bar. When I tell you real life corn popped up, back shots, unfiltered, uncensored back shots.
Basically, if you type in BMW, oxygen, or glass cleaner in the TikTok search bar, it literally will show you everything. At this point, might as well just call it Twitter. It just seems to be getting worse. This is not the app for that, and TikTok moderators need to get on it. People are even making accounts and filters just to show this, like it's actually getting out of hand. What are y'all's thoughts on this, and have you guys seen these 777 filter videos? Let me know in the comments. But I do cover daily trends, news, and updates, so make you guys add me to come back.
If you look at the related searches, it's crazy.
That
ain't more flooding in Spain. It's bad. What is truff, y'all?
These are anagrams. Just do the first one only. Go ahead and solve it. An anagram is rearrange the letters to form a word. Just one. Just rearrange those letters to form a word. When you're done, I need to see your hand raised. Keep going, but wait. Keep your hands up, please. Just do number one. Don't go on. Don't go on. This isn't meant to be difficult. Okay, put your hands down. Let's just go to number two. Don't even worry about number one. Go to number two, solve that one. Again, when you're done, I want to see your hands up. Everybody's hands down. We're going to go ahead and do number three. For number three, rearrange the letters, and as soon as you do, go ahead and put your hand up. Here's what you need to know. You were both given two different lists. This side of the room was given these three words. The left side of the room, here you go. They were given bat. What would the word be? The second one, they were given lemon. Brian, the word? Melon. They were easy. The trick here was both of you were given the third word, which was the same. The third word was cinerama, which was American. Your first two words on this side of my classroom were not solvable. They were impossible tasks. I'm sorry. I know, but here's what we did this for. I was able to induce something called learned helplessness in the left side of the room very easily within about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I want you to think about what happened to you, this left side of the room, when you saw the right side of the room raising their hands because they already had the task done. What happened to you during that time? Jory?
Felt stupid.
You felt stupid? Okay.
I felt rushed.
Felt rushed? Joelle?
I was even more confused.
You were even more confused because they all got it and you were still struggling. Chelsea?
Frustrated.
Frustrated. What happened by the time you got to the third word? Because I'm here to tell you, this side of the room is not significantly more intelligent than this side of the room. That was a random assignment. So what happened to show the differences? Why did you have more of a difficult time with the third word, which was the exact same word? Brian?
My confidence was shot.
What you experienced was a term called learned helplessness. How many have heard of the term before? Let me see your hands. Learned helplessness is often used in the academic literature to mean what? Jory?
Basically, they fail once or can't do something one time, and then they apply that to everything in the future.
Basketball-sized spider? Oh, no. New fear unlocked. A basketball-sized spider. Eight-legged freaks. Nah, man. Nah.
The old notes of downfall, discord, despair no longer resonate.
Our generations of loved ones before us are whispering a prophecy, a quest, a calling, an anthem.
Nah, I might get out of No, I'll be up out of there too.
Orlando can't believe he's playing dumb like he's so confused.
Wow, thanks, man.
Of course, man, you know.
So he was just saying,
You've been to the party, you know it's all white, baby. You know it's all white? Yeah.
You ain't been in no party.
Yeah, it's all white. Nigga, you playing.
He ain't been in no party.
Dancing, nigga, dancing.
No,
Still
no. So what you saying is, though, honestly, like, since we are on the topic, you have been to
No.
actual
No, bro.
freak off.
You're lying.
We keep going viral too much, and we want to eat off.
Who, me?
You do too.
No, I do.
Yeah, no,
the
I do.
only person
But I
going
do.
viral is me. And
No,
I'm
I go
telling
viral.
No, you don't.
Can we do a vote? Can we vote? How many more times has Orlando been viral than Ray J? It's not even a comparison. With a little homie.
Okay, but I'm the big homie now.
I'm going to go with Orlando. Someone broke into all my cars. With what? How? Bro, what was?
Internet traffic is fake, and all of this is coming from Chinese phone farms. So the people that you're arguing online with about different things such as politics and city rules, well, it's all fake, and it's probably just a robot. These phone farms usually have tens of thousands of phones that are connected to one computer that's controlling all of them. The way it works is that the people who run this typically take the batteries out of all these phones and then connect all the motherboards together in order to monitor it on one computer. And then with the use of AI, they're able to generate responses across social media, making it seem like they're coming from a real person when in fact it's just one big computer. I don't think you guys understand how sophisticated this actually is, because each phone represents one person, but yet it's all connected to one computer that literally controls all of them. 1/3 of all internet traffic is fake.
The Bible makes it clear when you argue with a fool, you become just like them, especially to be the bigger person, move in wisdom, and walk away. People don't even understand they're arguing with AIs nowadays.
Phone farms for your views and your likes and your comments. Out here arguing with AI or fake people. We don't know what's real and what's not anymore. My views, I don't even know if these views are real or not anymore. You know what I'm saying? These might be coming from a little Chinese little phone farm or something. I don't know. It's wild out here, y'all. But yeah, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on. And until next time, YouTube, peace.